Hello, hello, and welcome back for more AI bootstrapping as I prepare once again to venture forth and help Trell commit a few genocide level atrocities in Rebel Galaxy. And I've gotta say, I feel like things are really starting to look up for old Trell. I've done a little off camera grinding, as, I don't really need a beer
All
though,
right.
thanks for the offer, Mike. Done a little off-camera grinding, completed a few missions, and bankrolled some more upgrades for the old salt bucket. Let's head on out of the bar, or rather the 5 gallons of salt, as she has been rechristened. And she's starting to turn into a pretty effective little enemy blender, the old 5 gallons here. It's like if a Cuisinart 14 and a Slapchop made sweet, sweet love and had a deadly julienne fry making baby. 5 gallons of salt. She's getting to the point where even ships that are pretty far above her weight class have to think twice about tangling with the old, crusty, badass girl. And since Trell is fully interfaced with all 5 gallons, I'm guessing it's probably a good time in the digital sex dungeon where I assume Trell lives. I mean, she's an AI. I assume she's capable of decorating her digital home however she likes, and based on what I know of Trell, I'm guessing black leather, latex, chains, stainless steel are probably the order of the day. Seems like it'd be about her speed.
Engines at maximum.
But let's leave Trell's choice in decor aside for a moment. We do have a couple missions here. One to meet Colfax. I don't really want to do that one. And the other one, more importantly, is to go try and find another reliquary piece for Trell. We're going to do that one first in the hopes of trying to get her off of my ship, and also potentially earning me enough money that I can buy myself a lifetime of booze in order to drink away all the memories of the awful shit that I've done in order to sort of get Trell out of my general area. So let's get to work here. We're going to go investigate this anomaly. We do still have Sparrow with us. She's been mercenarying along. Gotta say, Sparrow's proved to be a pretty damn good buy. At 32 grand, mercenaries apparently just don't ever go away. Unless they get exploded or something, which hasn't really happened, and Sparrow's been with me for a while. Okay, well, we're already taking sort of crippling damage. So something about a distress signal, Trell? I'm sorry, I got distracted from what you were saying by the 6 trillion ships that are immediately firing on me as soon as I drop out of warp.
Please respond immediately.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of get out of here, actually.
Yellow.
Oh, why are we yellow? These guys are definitely not a yellow threat level. They punch pretty hard. That Corvette's doing some serious damage. We have upgraded our weapons. We have not made any defensive upgrades, but we did get more powerful missiles. We also have more beams and just more powerful beams in general, as well as I bought a new shield cracker missile turret that is specifically for helping me destroy capital ships. It breaks down the shields on capital ships, and I do have its AI set where it only targets capital ships. So if it's not a capital ship, theoretically our shield buster missiles should not be firing at it. But on any capital ship, you should see the shield busters sort of heading out to do some work. What are these Verixians, man? These guys are actually pretty tough. Where's Sparrow? I don't see any Sparrow chats. This doesn't feel like a green threat level, Trell. Are you fucking sandbagging me on this one, calling this a green threat level when it's very clearly not a green threat level? And these ships are really quick, dude. They've got some good maneuverability. And ridiculous shield recharge times. Holy crap, their shields come back faster than shit.
I'm going in.
They've got us outclassed pretty much across the board. They're way faster than we are. They don't hit as hard as we do, but I'm assuming it's because they're kind of small. There we go. Are you dead? Explode, please. Thank you. The capital ship, I'm not sure we're going to be able to take it. There goes our shield buster missile right there. You saw it really ruined that Corvette's shields pretty much immediately. We got some obtanium. It's going to track to that, keep it off the map, even though it's definitely not worth obtaining. See, obtanium, not worth obtaining. Yeah, you're right. It's a terrible joke, but I'm in the midst of fighting for my life here. You gotta cut me some slack. A man can't always be funny. I mean, not everybody's Captain Malcolm Reynolds here. I can't also make you laugh while fighting for my life. Sometimes I gotta concentrate on just not dying. Man, these enemy ships are ridiculously quick. What was depleted? Oh, my boosters. Honestly, I wish that wasn't even a warning. You could just not tell me when my boosters are depleted, and I wouldn't give a shit. The range on our shield cracker missile also is extremely huge. Man, this thing is ridiculously fast. We can't even, we can barely get a shot at it. Alright, so metallic ore. Well, I'm glad he's got all of that shit going on. So what are we supposed to be doing here Trell, because I've killed a lot of stuff here, and I gotta say, I'm not really feeling like we're making an abundant amount of progress here. I've killed a lot of these Virax dudes, and it doesn't seem to be helping. There's still just an unbelievably huge number of them sitting over there by that space station. Am I supposed to kill all of these guys? Because I don't think I've got it in me. There may not be enough bullets in the universe. Is that it? Definitely not it. So we've got some munitions that I'm not really overly enthused about.
This was all mine.
You handle it then. It's all yours, Sparrow. I'll leave it to you. Okay, so maybe what's left are actually just some tiny little trash ships that aren't really going to pose much of a threat. Seem to be just driving up to us and getting immediately killed.
Pilots out there. Reinforcements are on the way. I just hope they arrive in time.
I don't. They can stay right the hell where they are. Also, if they're not here by now, I don't think they're coming. Docking prohibited. Alright, well, we should probably fly away from level red. Although the ship or the base here, the station, doesn't really appear to have a whole lot of defensive action working. Suddenly the threat level is orange. What caused it to change so quickly? Well, that's a pretty big ship. It's got pretty heavy shields as well. Alright, we need some missiles then. Our new missiles do pretty impressive damage. I gotta say, I've been pretty pleased with the damage output we've been getting from our new missile. Ordnance low? I've fired like 4 missiles. Alright, we're gonna need to deflect a bit. This Viraxian light frigate is going down. Yeah, down in an earlier round. I don't care if you're going down swinging or not, sugar. I'm gonna take your live orders.
Reinforcements have arrived. Let's set these bastards on the run.
Well, I don't appreciate you being called a bastard. I mean, I know who my dad is, and I know who my mom is, and oddly enough, my parents are actually still quite happily married, so you can call me a lot of things. I mean, you can call me a scumbag, you can call me a liar, you can call me a piece of shit, you can call me a lazy, worthless tool, and all of those things are definitively true, and I would not and could not object to any of those particular indictments. But the one thing you can't call me, man, I'm sorry, you can't call me a bastard. It's not appropriate. It just doesn't work. There's no sting to that insult, because it's about as far from true as you can get. Oh, okay. Why is that guy shooting at me? What do I get? 18,000 credits. I don't really care about the salvaged munitions. Seriously, Troll, what the hell am I supposed to be doing here?
It's a damn good thing you were here to lend a hand.
Oh, I was helping this guy?
Exiting sublight.
I thought I was here to kill you. What the hell's going on? Alright, I have no idea what's going on. I've completely lost track of the plot. I got nothing. But I can dock now? I mean, alright. I guess that's good.
Stafford here. I just wanted to speak with you personally and offer our thanks on behalf of the local militia. I'm not sure this station could have survived that attack without your help.
Oh, well, I mean, I suppose you're welcome. I've also apparently accidentally done a good deed in the Rebel Galaxy. I'm sincerely confused by the fact that I have not committed a war crime. I have to assume that if I've rescued this guy, and based on his outfit, I'm gonna guess that this guy is like the child of Joseph Goebbels and Hermann Goering. I mean, he's gotta be some kind of space Nazi. I hate to bring it up, but any chance of reward. Yeah, Daddy needs booze money.
Not entirely an altruist, eh? I guess we could make some sort of allowance.
I'll take your pittance. 30,000 credits is really kind of a joke reward,
Those
but
things
okay.
appeared practically on top of us. We're not sure.
I'm taking Nazi war gold. I'm sorry, if the Nazis are offering war gold, I'm not gonna say no. I'm just a man who needs liquor to drink away the many awful things I've done. And 30,000 credits, hey, that'll buy some liquor.
No, we have no records of any anomaly. The scanning equipment on this station is pretty limited, just local traffic control.
Do you know where our mystery attackers are?
Who our mystery attackers are now?
Yeah, I really don't care.
Apparently, they're known as the Viriax. Their homeworld is very remote, and there are no real established jump gates to the systems they inhabit.
So they're isolated monsters, which I'm guessing from your demeanor means you're probably interested in going there, exterminating them, and conquering their land, right?
That's the million-credit question, isn't it?
Not really. Couldn't we just leave them alone?
We're starting to see reports throughout the area. Small skirmishes, lone fighters, the occasional Corvette. Folks are getting spooked.
Okay, I guess we better watch our backs
You're right
then.
on that count. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. Thanks again.
Sure. Okay, so what was the point of bringing me Hiltrell? I'm real confused now, honey. I mean, I know you're all about docking with my spaceship and making the sweet, sweet love with all our many nasty systems, and I mean, that's cool and all, but specifically, what the fuck is going on here? We helped this guy, we found the Varax, but I don't understand why you brought me all the way out here. What was the purpose of bringing me out here? I don't give a shit about Yik Yak meat. Is there anything actually valuable out here? We could go meet Koufax, but based on the fact that that says hi, I'm not really sanguine about our opportunities or chances of pulling that off. This one was just average, and I felt a little concerned at times for our safety. We may need some upgrades. Now who the fuck wants to talk to me?
I have located another fragment. Unlike the previous fragments, this one appears to be moving.
Great, so I have to go butcher the inhabitants of some small spaceship?
That's the logical assumption, unless it is embedded in a comet or a fast-moving meteorite. I am providing the coordinates to the last known location, and will update them as new data is collected.
Yeah, let's go, and also let's just get this shit over with. I don't care about metallic ore. None of this crap is useful. Where's the station again? I'd like to return to the station and perhaps dock. They didn't necessarily seem to object to the idea of me docking there, so let's warp into the side of their ship. Ensign Crusher, engage. Yeah, full speed ahead. That's the only way Ensign Crusher knows. Another cargo container. We should salvage that. What's in it? We get 15,000 credits. I mean, it's... I don't... thank you, Ensign Crusher, for continuing to try to tractor that as we fly straight into the side of the station. Brilliant, brilliant piloting, son. Brilliant piloting. $7 grand just to refill our ordnance. Wow, that's real expensive. Do we have any surplus junk? If we do, let's get rid of it. I picked up a Mark III tachyon cannon somewhere. Well, that's trash. We have... I mean, we got 700 grand. Also, let's get rid of some of this garbage that's filling up my hole. So, yeah, it's worthless. Munitions, got 2 of those. Those are worthless. Intellectual property, relatively worthless, in fact. We get rid of those. Got 3 tachyon salts. Those sell really good here. We'll get rid of those because it's profitable to do so. Similarly with these 6 gold ingots. Man, we got a ton of shit here. Pure water is well below market value. I think we'll hold on to that. I mean, live organs are really valuable. Nuts and bolts are not. Shit. What do they sell here that's good as far as trade? Meteoric diamonds. Alien artifacts are cheap. 24 grand. Progenitor shards. All of this stuff is above. So there's not really a whole lot of good stuff to pick up here from a trade standpoint. Pure water is well below. Yeah, it's fine. I don't really feel like we should buy a lot of stuff here. Let's take a look at the old shipyard and see what we can do about upgrades. I don't want to change hull type. Equipment bay. Weapons? I don't know. I felt like our weapons in that fight actually did pretty good. Here's our new turret, the shield buster turret that we're using to crack the enemy shields. I've been really pleased with that. It's been a good addition. What about new broadside? Ooh, they got Mark V broadsides here. They're real expensive. We could also go for the proton cannon, which does way less damage. It does so much less. It actually does less damage than what we have now. It's got a much greater range and a much faster speed and a much better reload time, so it's way more spammable. But the neutron beams are real good. These Mark Vs are very tempting. What do our Mark IVs do? 270. What do the Mark V? Holy shit, 405. They do a ton more. We may have to buy those. That's real good. What about our defensive options? They have oh, this system has all Mark V and 6 stuff. So Mark 6, as I understand it, is the highest level upgrades available. 22,000. What's our current? That's like more than double our actual armor. Man, that's real good. What about the shield here? If we go for the Mark V. Oh, it's also real good. What about the Mark V deflector? 5,000 versus our 2,400. So again, more than double. It also has takes longer to drain and has a shorter recharge. Only mildly shorter though. Man, that's real good. It's real good. We get a lot of really tempting stuff here. I think what we'll do... Alright, let's do this. These broadsides, I just can't say no. I'm sorry, I'm just a boy who can't say no. We're going to trade in for these broadsides. That takes us down to 88 grand, but we've got mad neutron beam action working now. That should help us offensively and defensively since we'll be taking less damage because we're killing stuff quicker. I think the next cash that we get, though, we're going to earmark all of our next incoming sources of funds for defensive upgrades that we can buy from this system. Ordnance crate. I didn't actually need to buy ordnance. I could have just flew over there and refilled it. So we've got a fragment in motion. We have to jump to the Apollo system. Alternatively, we could go and meet Colfax. Let's take a look at the meet Colfax mission and see how suicidal it is. Actually, it's not even on the thing anymore. What happened to meet Colfax? It must be at this same jump gate, I guess.
Accelerating to satellite.
Alright, well, we've got two high-risk missions. Either we meet Colfax or we go check out this fragment in motion. Both seem stupefyingly dangerous, but we don't really have a choice.
Accelerating to satellite.
We gotta get Trell off our ship. We've got to get liquor money, and we have less booze money now than we had when we started the episode. We've negatively impacted our booze quotient, and I gotta get the liquor inside me. It's the only thing that quells the screaming of the voices in my head. I didn't even shoot my new neutron beams to see what they look like. My guess is they probably look exactly like the old neutron beams, but distress beacons still make me laugh every single time. Ensign Crusher doing his best to impact us into the side of a giant boulder and failing. I appreciate your failure, Ensign Crusher. It's a sad thing when the best thing you do, Ensign Crusher, is fail. It's I mean, that's gotta weary you, right? So some very significant frame rate drops there. And suddenly the Colfax mission is average. Just by buying a neutron beam upgrade, we have dramatically decreased the difficulty of this mission. Alright, well, let's go see what atrocity Colfax wants us to commit. Or, we could also just fly straight into a fucking atmosphere of a planet. Nicely done, Ensign Crusher. Nicely done. Always doing a good job, Old West. Actually, we kind of need a slam jet booster. We haven't bought a new booster in a very long time. I mean, a slam jet sort of seems to be getting the job done, but it also seems like it maybe wouldn't hurt to get a little upgrade. I think we have a Mark 1 booster still. In fact, I'm certain that we still have a Mark 1 booster, so maybe an upgrade there. We don't have to go crazy. We could just go with like a Mark 4. It wouldn't be stupefyingly expensive. We have to jump gate to meet Colfax. Well, I mean, we get to go to the Seamus system, so there's that. I do love me some Seamus. Yeah, I fought a live shark one time in a tank. I mean, he drowned and it was a tragedy, but it was a hell of a wrestling match. I mean, I've never seen its equal. Hell of a match, that Seamus. So how far do I have to jump to go meet Colfax? I mean, she's in the Seamus system here, right? Alright, Colfax, let's see what it is you want. You've talked me into committing atrocity after atrocity, although I am a good standing member of the Mercenaries Guild now, so... I wonder if maybe it's part and parcel of being a mercenary. I mean, do you have to have sort of a, like, questionably loose conscience? Is that got to be part of the whole gig? I mean, if you're going to be a mercenary, just realize that you're going to be doing a lot of awful shit for money? I may not have signed on board if I had known that going in. All right, Colfax, let's do this.
Nice to see you. It's been too long.
I wish I could say it's nice to see you, and I do appreciate the decolletage, Colfax, but honestly, I'm not that enthused to see you. I'm really not. A big target, but with some side benefits. You've got something a little juicier. Well, I would kind of hope that was a sexual innuendo, but clearly it's not.
Remember
yeah,
that
what do you want?
Depot job? Well, the scumbags we inconvenienced are taking a new tack.
Do you mean the innocent traitors that we brutally murdered? When you say scumbags we inconvenienced? Because I remember that differently. Rebuild their stockpile. All right, how big?
Dreadnought, bristling with turrets.
It wouldn't be the first dreadnought I've exploded.
If we can strike now, we've got the best shot of taking it out.
Yeah, what about the side
Shipyard
benefits you
where she's
mentioned?
being outfitted is also where they stash some of their resources. There are containers in the area that we should be able to strip.
Yeah, again, Colfax, I was really kind of hoping that side benefits was a sexual innuendo, but once again, I see that I'm about to be tragically disappointed.
All right. I'll meet you on the outside.
And I said I'm ready when you are, and again, Colfax, that was still an innuendo, but clearly you're not going to take it as such. You're not interested in me romantically at all, are you? All right, well... I'm gonna go to the bar very quickly and sort of drown my wounded heart and also wrap this episode up. We can go mess with whatever the shit it is that you're onto in just a moment. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see Colfax, Sparrow, and I go wreck a bunch of shit and murder a bunch of helpless people for no particular reason, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of Rebel Galaxy every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. And I'll see you again soon without any particular romantic interest from Colfax. I really am heartbroken. Bartender, let's have a beer, buddy.
Take a seat, friend. What's on your mind?
Heartache, friend. That's what's on my mind. Heartache.